I'm Shanti. A very good evening to you all. This evening we have a special official welcome to this group for your Mudaband visit. And you may have been here for a few days, but tonight you'll get a chance to see some of our senior sisters as well. So we're going to start with some beautiful welcome dances, and then there'll be some words of blessing, message from our senior sisters, and then of course we'll have our favourite thing of Tolian blessings. So first of all, I'd like to welcome the angels from Peru who've come to join us. Sister Patricia and Sister Veronica. Thank you, sisters, for that beautiful dance. So now we're going to have a different dance, which is from the Thai brothers and sisters. And this is a dance of kapo or gala, which means coconut shells. So the kapo dance is a performance adapted from parts of northeastern Thailand, making use of the coconut shell. Coconut shells are mainly used as in daily life for water dippers or as musical instruments. And this dance performance uses polished coconut shells for beating the rhythm and entertainment and to promote unity and harmony in their relationships among friends and neighbours. So this is the group from Thailand for the kapo dance. So thank you to the brothers and sisters of Thailand for that beautiful happy dance. And our last welcome dance is from Indonesia. And in Indonesia, in devotion, this is a sacred dance to invoke the deities. So that's all of you in future. So welcome to the brothers, the sisters actually, not brothers, sisters of Indonesia for this dance. So now I'd like to invite our senior sisters, Didi, Nirmala, Sheilu, onto the stage to share a few words with us, please. little bit of introduction. Many of us know our sisters very, very well, but some may not know them so well. So I'm going to give a short part of their introduction, which is by no means exhaustive. So Didi Nirmala is the Director of Southeast Asia Pacific Centres, which is the regional coordinator for 15 countries, about 15 countries in the Asia region, including Australia and New Zealand. She's the Director of Gyan Sarovar and especially looks after all of us when we visit Madhaban. And the joint administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris overall, so a very respected position she has. She's been in Gyan for over 60 years. She came to Gyan in Bombay in the early 1960s, and she had trained as a medical doctor and practiced as a medical doctor for about 10 years in her early part of her Brahman life. She served in several countries, including in Australia for almost 30 years before she came to Gyan Sarovar. And Sister Sheilu came into contact with the Brahma Kumaris in 1960 at the age of 12. So very young, and she continued her studies and got a science degree from Bombay University in 1969, and straight away dedicated her life to the organisation. In the early 1970s, she lived in various cities in India and helped in founding several centres in Africa and Mauritius. And since 1976, she's been based in Madhaban, particularly looking after the foreigners, because that's when many foreigners started to come to Madhaban on their spiritual pilgrimage. And she's also involved in many, many other services in translations and broadcasts and conferences as a speaker for Brahma Kumaris. So she's really been a special part of Madhaban since that time. So I'd like to invite Didi to speak to us, and then Sheilu then. Thank you. Oh, sorry. First of all, we're going to Sister Laker's going to present a welcome flower to our flowers. And just before you speak, Didi, welcome Sister Santosh, who's our other special guest for this evening. Yes. And she's the Joint Regional Coordinator for Russia, the Baltic and CIS countries. She's been in Gyan for nearly 50 years. And not knowing that she would end up in Russia, she coincidentally learnt Russian in her studies, so that came in very useful later on. She leads the Divine Light group of art and culture, which we'll see later in the program, not tonight, but in the time that you're here. And an interesting aspect of her life is, as a child, she would look after children around her, clean them, feed them, and teach them to read. So very generous and benevolent from a young age. So, Didi, I'd like to ask you to share something with us. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Madhaban. Some of you have been here for a while, but we were waiting for everybody to come for this ceremony. Madhaban is the land of tapasya, land of blessing, land of getting together. People from all over the world come together to have meeting with each other as well as they come together for meeting Bap Dada. Bap Dada, we have to see in avyakta form. So more we remain in avyakt, there is feeling that yes, I am meeting Bap Dada. To meet avyakt in avyakt stage, we have to be avyakt. So power of gathering, you must have seen how big gathering helps to create powerful atmosphere. And this group is the biggest. NCCCs who are meeting downstairs will not be allowed to come up because there are totally 1,800 expected. So you are lucky to be in Gyan Sarovar. So doing everything in a unity helps Baba to transform the world right from beginning. There has been unity amongst Brahmins. When Brahma Baba left body, became avyakt, and Didi Dadi were appointed as head of the organization. People, especially Sindhis, thought now Brahma Kumaris will finish. They didn't realize there is so much yoga and Gyan foundation amongst those original jewels, our ancestor souls. All dadis worked so much together that when Brahma Baba left body, we had centers hardly 125. And when Prakashmani Dadi left body, we have centers in 120 or more countries. And more than 900,000 Brahmins. So that was the power of unity. Dadis respected each other and they worked together with so much harmony. Because 14 years they had tapasya. Their foundation of Jnana and Yoga was very powerful. No jealousy. Whereas in the world, if women get together, only two women to get together, and there will be fighting and jealousy. Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, sister-in-laws, they would be fighting. When Swami Shivanand met Dadi Prakashmani, he asked how your Baba could keep 300 women together. I tried to train 20 women. Usually sannyasis don't train women, but he thought, let me try. And after 1 month he gave up, saying there was so much jealousy and fighting. Then he thought, let me take a group of 20 educated women. Those who were, first group was uneducated. And the same thing happened. After 1 month he gave up. So, Dadi said, it's God who is keeping us together. And as we have seen, most of you have seen Dadi Prakashmani. How many haven't seen Dadi Prakashmani? Raise your hand. Few of you. 50%. So Dadi was so loving and respecting other Dadis or everybody, juniors, seniors, equal. And she was like mother for Madhubanvasi. Friend also. She used to go and play in Peace Park with Brahmins, sometimes in the courtyard of Pandav Bhavan. And once we all become Bap Saman, somebody asks Baba, when will be destruction or when will be heaven? Baba says, you are responsible to create heaven. Once deities are ready, so it's our responsibility, everybody's responsibility. Baba always says, don't ask to give service to you. Service is there, so much service is there. So keep on doing service, make others equal to yourself. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi, for words of wisdom and encouragement. And Sister Sheilu, I'd like to invite you to share something now. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Dadi Janki used to say Om Shanti 3 times and then say, who am I? Whom do I belong to? And what do I have to do? She had that not only intoxication, but she also knew how much responsibility she had. Once Baba asked her, because there was a question when, as Didi was mentioning about destruction, so they were asking Baba, Baba, when will destruction take place? When will destruction take place? So once Avyakt Bap Dada asked Dadi Janki, people are asking the date of destruction. So, when will destruction take place? Baba asked Dadi Janki. And Dadi Janki said, Baba, I am ready. I am ready. Whenever you call me, I am ready. But then Baba told her, well, you may say you are ready, but what about others? Are they ready too? Because by your alone being ready will not bring destruction. Everyone else also has to become ready. And then, of course, when all of you are ready, then the transformation will take place. So now Baba gave Dadi that responsibility that you have to bring the transformation in others. Just don't say, I'm ready. And Dadi would after that say that when I came to Baba, I was such a shy girl. She was very shy. She hardly spoke. And then as she would sit in the class in front of Baba, she would just nod her head. Not say anything, but just nod her head, acknowledging whatever Baba was saying. So once Baba asked her, you are just nodding your head. Are you just like a pigeon? Because a pigeon does not say anything, but just nods its head, pigeon. Are you like a pigeon? Whatever you hear from Baba, you must go and share it with everyone. Not just be like a pigeon only nodding in front of Baba and then not sharing what you heard from Baba. So from that day onwards, she started sharing with others whatever she heard in the Murli in the morning from Baba. But then she would just repeat whatever she heard. Baba said this today, Baba said that today, Baba said this, Baba said this. She would tell everyone. Then one day Baba asked her, are you just a parrot? You're just repeating what Baba has said in the morning, Murli. Are you just, because a parrot just repeats. It doesn't use its head, just repeats whatever he hears. So are you like a parrot? Before Baba told him, are you like a pigeon? Then Baba told him, are you like a parrot? You just repeat what you heard in the Murli. You must also churn. You must churn the knowledge and make it refine in your intellect and then share, not just repeat whatever you heard. It's not a big thing to repeat, even a parrot repeats. You must churn. And then you know how Dadi used to give such beautiful classes according to the churnings she would make. All over the world, how she was responsible for getting so many centers opened. So Dadi Prakashmani, Didi was asking about how many saw Dadi Prakashmani. I would like to ask you, how many did not see Dadi Janki? Raise your hand. how many did not see Dadi Janki? Because she left her body not very long ago, 3-4 years ago, 2021, I think. And some of you did not see Dadi Janki too. But of course she traveled around the whole world. And she used to say that Baba first called me a pigeon and then a parrot. And now Baba has given me that strength to serve the world. But I don't think that I am doing anything. It's Baba who is doing through me. On one shoulder I have Shiv Baba, on the other shoulder I have Brahma Baba. Like they show in the Ramayana, that Hanuman, he was so powerful he could fly. And on one shoulder he had Rama, and on the other hand, on the other shoulder he had Lakshman. So Ram and Lakshman, how he would fly all around to look after Sita. That's the story in the Ramayana. So she would say, I have Shiv Baba on one shoulder, Brahma Baba on the other shoulder, and I'm flying. And it is Bab Dada who is giving me all the strength, the energy to do so much seva, to go around the world everywhere. And I'm now just like a puppet. Baba is pulling my strings, and then just like a puppet, how someone else pulls the strings and the puppets dance. So that's what I've become, from a pigeon to a parrot and now to a puppet. Then later on, when Avyak Bab Dada told her that you're not going alone to Paramdham, you have to take everyone with you. And then Baba gave her so much power that she said, now I've become a pilot. From pigeon to parrot to puppet to pilot. And now as a pilot, I am flying this aeroplane, and I'll making everyone fly and become perfect, and so that we're all ready to go to Paramdham. And we're all ready to create a new world. But all that is possible only through the power of togetherness. Because in unity there is strength. So as the saying goes, united we stand and divided we fall. So it's definitely the power of togetherness which has brought all of us together. The whole world has come. As Didi was saying, so many foreigners have come. It looks like from all 140 countries, wherever we have Baba's children, Baba's centers, sure one representative must be there. But that power of togetherness is because we're all connected to the seed. Just like in a tree, the leaves are on the tree because they are connected to the seed. And when they fall, it means they are no longer connected to the seed, and that's why they have fallen. So the power of togetherness is because of we are being connected to the seed. And we give a very beautiful example of a magnet and needles. A magnet attracts the needles, and all the needles come towards the magnet. And on the basis of coming towards the magnet, they also come together. Magnet is so small, and needles may be many, but they all come together to be attached to the magnet. So that magnet has that power to pull all the needles towards itself. But they come together too, along with coming to the magnet. And that is the power of togetherness through connection with the seed. And we all say that Baba has created this beautiful world family. And as Didi was saying about the the NC meetings downstairs, they also have a very beautiful theme. And that theme is united. What's the theme? What was the theme? Uh, Unlimited togetherness. So unlimited. Everything is unlimited. So we are all unlimited family because God comes to create a family, a world family. We are all deities, and we deities from Copper Age onwards just separated, and went into so many remote corners of the world. And now Baba is drawing us back and being connected with the seed. And Baba says all the deity souls who are scattered all around the world and are now coming together. So in Madhuban you can have this feeling of coming together, the feeling of togetherness, the feeling of one world family. In Bharat we have this beautiful saying, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is God's one family. And that feeling can be had here only. I remember Avyakt Bab Dada saying in one Murli that even in the United States, they have so many languages, translations happening in so many languages, but this gathering is even greater than the United Nations gathering. Yeah? Clap for yourself. Definitely. So many countries, different cultures, different language, everything different. But no, we are all one. On what basis? Togetherness. Because we are connected to the seed. And Baba calls that Brahmin culture. Before, when he would say, my country's culture, my culture. See, when we have these beautiful dances, we had one from Thailand, one from Indonesia, one from Peru. So different, everything different. But it may seem different, but then the glow on their face, the purity in their eyes was the same. And that's what Baba wants from us. We're all together, we are all one. No more my country's culture, no more my country's language, my, all this my finishes. If there is my, it is just one Baba. If there is I, then it means I am a soul. So I am a soul and mine is Baba. And that is based on our togetherness. And that's what makes Baba's family so strong, that nobody can separate us. We don't see as male and female, but we see everyone as a soul. And as we are all souls, we are children of one Father. We are a family. I love that beautiful song. We are all one family. Though different colors of the skin, but we don't see the skin. We see just the soul. And that brings all of us together. So again, welcome to all of you. Welcome to your home, God's home, your home, Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba, all our ancestor souls, welcoming you with open arms, and take maximum benefit from your stay here. On the 2nd, all of you will experience Bap Dada coming, and you'll feel that togetherness not just amongst yourselves but also with the Bharatvasis. This group has the maximum number of Bharatvasis. I think it is reaching 20,000 downstairs, even much more than what can be accommodated in the Diamond Hall, much more than the real accommodation we all have down. People are staying in different tents also now, although with so much accommodation available down. And therefore, the double foreigners also, so many have come. Bharatvasis also, so many have come. This really shows our togetherness. And this really also shows that how we are approaching the end. The work of establishment is taking place so fast. There is such beautiful transformation happening in everyone. And we are like coming to the end of the drama. Preparation for destruction is also going on so quickly. And Baba says anything can happen at any time, suddenly. Baba uses this word suddenly. And to face that suddenly, we have to be ever ready. Ever ready. But to be ever ready, we have to have a practice of a long time, of being bodiless, of being in Baba's remembrance, of being detached, of seeing and still not seeing, of unlimited renunciation. So unlimited togetherness and unlimited renunciation. Unlimited love and unlimited disinterest. This is the beauty of togetherness. We are all together, that's why we say Madhuban. The meaning of Madhuban, as double foreigners translate, the land of the forest of honey. That's how it is translated, Madhuban. Madhu means honey, and one means forest. So forest of honey, this is a translation double foreigners give to Madhuban. So it's definitely a forest of honey. How? Honey cannot be produced by just one honeybee. One honeybee cannot produce honey. There's a need of a big gathering of honeybees. Only then honey can be produced. So for honey there needs togetherness. There's a need of togetherness. But one means forest. So forest means all alone, just singular solitude. So here you can experience a lot of solitude, and you can also experience a lot of togetherness. This is the beauty of Madhuban. So welcome once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sheilu Ben, for your in-depth explanation or sharing about togetherness especially, and the value of that. So I'd like to invite Sister Santosh to share her blessing for the gathering. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Our Didis have shared a lot of wisdom and blessings. Rest remains to sustain the most valuable treasure in our life while we are in Madhuban. What is that most valuable treasure which Baba also loves a lot? You didn't expect examination, yeah? Because you're listening and listening, and so that you can also give some input. Now, after we have heard So deep wisdom, only thing remains to sustain most valuable treasure. And what is that treasure? You can speak in any language, I understand. Yeah? Most valuable treasure, which Baba loves so much, and the whole world loves that. And you also love that. We all love that. Is peace. What kind of peace is ours? Sweet peace, right? Not dry peace. Happiness. Happiness, razi khushi, contented soul. The spark of contentment and happiness, if does not come in our life after God has come and has given us complete understanding of what is happening in the world, who you are, then there is no method that I can become contented or happy. So therefore, during this trip, which of course has a wonderful festival called as Holi. Do you remember? Soon we will have Holi. So Holi, always Baba says, will reveal when we are colored with these colors of love and happiness, people will be able to see presence of God through our lives. Because the thing which everyone is looking now is peace of mind and concentration. Anyone who comes to visit Madhuban, they just say, okay, we will listen your whole knowledge later on, but please tell us how to concentrate our mind. Already Baba has spoken 30, 20 years ago that a time will come when there will be no way to save your mind from tension which is coming from around. And now we see that time has come. So what Baba's children have to do? Remain light and happy. So only question remains is, are you all happy? Oh no, Didi, they are not happy. Are you happy? And how much? So happiness is inside, or happiness is something which is visible also? Happiness, visible through our faces, is called being child of God. Functional Brahmin. Yes? Unfunctional Brahmin means when I am alone I am happy, but when I am together with others I am not so happy. And functional Brahmin, yeah, I am functional Brahmin, I will be able to check through my happiness. So with this gift, we will make this Madhuban trip memorable and will accumulate the riches. Brahma Kumari's riches in the world will be revealed when there will be happiness and contentment on our faces. No matter how much material treasures you have, but with all your mental problem, you are poor. So even if we do not have much materially, but happiness makes us look very rich. So how many rich people sitting in the class? Okay, so with these rich souls, new things will happen in Gyan Sarovar. Baba's Madhuban, Baba's Gyan Sarovar, Didi Nirmala, and the team has planned to have a very beautiful place near Tapovan, 100-acre land for future farming. Are you happy to know this? And our clapping, our good wishes, our pure feeling will definitely make it happen. We are sure about that. So we just have to stay contented and wonders will happen. And that wonder Didi will share with us. Oh, wonder happened. Everything is done, right? So, best wishes for staying here. And I saw in afternoon many children were around. So congratulations for children to that you could make reaching here during such very sensitive times. Take care of your health. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Santosh, for her beautiful words. Now I'd like to introduce the Double Foreign team who are looking after your daily program. So you may know that each group that comes is has the program planned by a different team of souls. And so I'd like to invite them to come forward just so that you can see who they are. And these are the ones that are responsible for planning the daily classes, activities, and you can approach any one of us about any matters relating to the daily program. So I'm Sister Chris from Australia. We've got Sister Shweta from Gyansarova, Brother Sri Ram, who's also from Gyansarova, recently from Australia, but now from here. A Sister Lekha from Sri Lanka, and Brother Vijay from Trinidad, who's co-leading the team. So, yes, anything, as I said, anything regarding the program, then you can talk to any one of us. Thank you. And there's also Sister Suman, who from Gyansarova, who's very much the anchor and helping us a lot, helping all the groups a lot. So next, I'd like to invite those who are here in Madhaban for the first time, first-timers. I know there's quite a few. If you would like to, I'll just explain what we're going to do so the translators can also tell you. And then if you'd like to come, what we'd like to do is invite you to come to the front of the stage in a moment and line up at the front of the stage, and for a minute stand and take drishti from everyone else who's sitting down so that we can welcome you to the family, give our blessings. You can also give blessings back. So, and then after that, so that's facing everyone, and then to turn around, face our seniors so they can also see your beautiful faces, and Baba for 1 minute, and then we'll proceed with Toli blessings. So those who are here for the first time, if you'd like to stand up and come along the front of the stage. First timers, so many, wonderful. And the ushers will help you where to stand. You might need to stand in 2 rows. There's so many. These are people who are here for the first time in Madhaban. This is your first trip to Madhaban. Wow. You might have 3 rows. First timers, those who are having your first trip to Madhaban this year. Never been to Madhaban before. So many. Yes, give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Hearty, warm congratulations for all the efforts that you've made to come here and the courage. Wonderful. So we'll just give them just 1 minute of drishti. And now I'd like to invite the first times just turn around and take drishti from Didi Nirmala, Sister Sheilu, Sister Santosh. And you can wave. So Didi is going to leave us now, so I'd like to thank her for joining us this evening, and you'll see her many times during your stay, so thank you very much, Didi. And the first timers, first of all, we're going to invite you to come and take blessing, so Toli from Sister Sheilu and blessing from Sister Santosh.